Welcome back. Hey,
Heck,
welcome back.
yes, honey. I don't even know what episode we on. This is this.
We're
We
just
back though.
cruising on through, baby. Cruising on
Right on,
through. Right on, carrying on. Just carrying
baby.
on.
Move it. You're free.
We've been doing good, so I'm proud of us
Me
for
too.
sure.
Me too. Yeah. Yeah.
We definitely be consistent. The girls can't say we're not consistent,
Hello.
baby. We have our post sneak peeks every week.
We do.
We have our episode posted on Friday, not a minute, not a day late. Yeah, we be consistent. So, mm-hmm. Yeah. So, what have you been reading this week,
My
friend?
God, friend. Okay, so don't think I've been in my reading bag because I really haven't. If you think about that, they are novellas. Like I know we in our Christmas spirit, okay, but these are novellas. So
That's
normally
okay.
it'll.
Don't down yourself. Don't downplay yourself. Okay. Reading is reading. Okay.
Hey y'all, well your girl read. Let's see. I had to go back to the projects with my
Mm.
man.
Oh.
I went to revisit him because I love y'all know me. Y'all know. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, I fell in love with projects so bad. And then I was like, they got a Christmas book. I said, because I read it last year. I said, but I'll never forget my man, my man, my man. So
Mm-hmm.
I went back and read that. It was so good. It was just we got to see the baby being born. It felt like, oh, good Lord, wrapped up with a bow on Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
type of situation. So then I read Home for the Holidays by T. Lynn. That was really good. Definitely a story about a single mom and her man just, he was tripping. Just left the house. He didn't want to be no dad no more, child. But
Mm.
every new man stepped up, stepped in, stepped up, stepped in. Okay. Saved by a Thug on Christmas by Siobhan Latrice was real good. I love Siobhan Latrice. She good for a hinged man, even on Christmas Sunday. So that was, and all of these were novellas, very short, less than 100 pages. Then, now these next three are all from Brianne Deney, and they're in the For the Holiday book series. They're all really short. I would say
Mm-hmm.
like 50 pages, maybe,
Okay.
And the first one was Spin About You. The next one is Fucking Under the Mistletoe. That was spicy.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, spicy,
Yeah.
oh, spicy, oh, spicy. The spice
Okay.
just kept coming.
Mm.
And then the last one in that series is called Giving is a Gift. Yeah. Then, of course, I read our book, which was Promise of the Snowman by Cami Holt. And that's it for you guys. Jesus, I feel like I was a newscaster.
Yeah, you see
Hello.
your thing. It don't matter that they were short and sweet. You were still reading, you know
I
what I'm
read.
saying? So, yeah, good.
When I'm currently reading, I forgot to tell y'all this. I stopped right in the midst of because I was about to go to another novella chat. Because I'm trying to get to reach my reading goal by the end of the year. The novellas will help you
Mm-hmm.
get there quicker.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped as soon as I saw Lady Nesha came out with what am I reading? What is it called?
Problematic.
Baby, that lady, baby. It gives you all the feels of well, not the same. It's not. I don't see losing control in this book, but honey, it's 700 some pages.
Yeah, I saw that. I looked
But
it up.
let
You
me,
best believe.
yeah, friend. I ain't want you to go look at it. You know what I mean? Because I
I
know you'll be
did,
like,
friend.
no, now. Let
I
me tell
did.
you, I'm breaking it down though, because I'm 32% in, but I'm in it and it don't feel like it, and I miss them. Like when I had to go to work, I'm like, yes, I want to. Because it's they not even together yet at 32%.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, fuck, I want to get back to it. I want to go back and read it. The connection, the fact that she can make you care. I just love Lady Nisha, like all the way. She's in her comedian bag. Some of the side characters, of course, are funny. It's just, I don't know. It feels like home. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the books I got on the list to talk about for the new releases of the weeks.
Okay.
It's funny that you brought that up, but I sure did look it up because I was like, I be knowing her books be thick, and I looked it up. I said, "Can I read this week?" And I was like, "I might have to put that out to next week."
It's gonna take me a good 3. It's gonna take a good 3 days for me to get through the book.
Yeah. Well, I have
So
been
what you
reading.
reading?
I read Mistletoe Kiss on Ice by Danielle Brooks. That's a cute little Christmas novella about a couple that is currently going through a divorce. Their daughter is for the holidays, they have to go to like a tournament, a holiday tournament. And somehow the hotel mixes up their room situation, so they end up having to share a room.
Forced proximity, love
And
it.
yeah, yep. And it was good. It was very short, sweet, cute, to the point. It gave a lot of holiday feels by like going Christmas shopping, putting up a tree, things like that. But we learned we are sitting, we're reading to find out if this love will be rekindled or not. But I'm not gonna tell you. You just have to read the book to find out. But it was really good. And then I also read It's You for Me This Christmas by Amanda Lynette. This is my first book by her, and this is really good.
And it sounds. I like the
Yeah,
title.
it was good. I thought it was gonna be like a cute, fluffy book, but it wasn't. It
Okay, and say
wasn't
that one
ghetto or
again.
anything. It's You for Me This Christmas. I think this book is like 90 pages, super short to get through. And it was an arc for me. It just came out on the 5th last week. Her name's Amanda Lynette. Um,
Hey.
yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
And then I read Your Ex Ain't Me by Siobhan Latrice because I'm trying to finish the series before the end of the year. So I finished that. And baby, one thing I'll say about have, you read this series already. This is part of the Crenshaw King series. You haven't read that?
Stopped. I have, but I stopped at what's his name? Son. His son. I stopped at his son. I don't know. I don't know what comes after his son.
Well,
Like
I'm
I
not.
went through which
This is Shakur's book, which is her son. So we still in her kids right now.
because you right, but I'm behind. I'm like I feel like I'm three books behind in that series.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
trying to finish it by the end of the year. So I read Your Ex Ain't Me.
I did reach your ex, ain't Okay, I'm
And
here.
right
I'm following you.
now, right now I just started yesterday. The next book after that, which is what is it called? I don't remember, but it's Bashar's book. That's the one, the lawyer's son.
Well, honey, I read The Lawyer. Okay, that's how you have to say it to me because it's been so long.
Okay.
I read this series last year. I read
Okay.
it last year, but I didn't pick back up because I know that there is the girl's book. The girl is still
Right.
a
Banks. Yeah.
Banks is still small, so she got a whole book. That means I done missed a lot of stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
So right, keep going. Okay, I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm following you
Yeah.
now.
So that's good. You know, Siobhan Latrice, yeah, she gonna give it to us. I haven't been disappointed yet with any book in this series. And the girlfriends, the ex-girlfriends in
I
this
love
series, they are crazy. They get on my nerves. Cause ma'am, it looks like they always scheming and scamming,
and
trying
LaQuay
to get
always got
these
to help them
men.
take them out. They you're gonna lose your life playing over here.
Man. So I'm really enjoying that. I think I'm still in the beginning, but I'm not even at the middle. I don't think I'm at the 50% mark. Maybe like 30% of what the heck is the name of this one? I don't remember, but yeah, it's the red book and it's Bashar's book.
Okay,
So yeah. I'm trying to make my way through. Like I said, this is one series I do want to complete this year.
proud of you, friend.
Yeah,
Yay,
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, friend, because I
go
had
friend.
stopped. I had put it down.
I know how
I
you
had
are with
only read
series.
I had only read the first three and then I had stopped and moved on. So now I'm trying to pick it back up so I can go ahead and get it done. So yeah, that's what I've been reading this week. All bangers, no complaints. And of course the book that we're gonna talk about today. So yeah, I have no complaints.
Me neither. It's been a good week. It's been a good weekend. Lady
Yeah.
Nasha just saved me because I was in my Christmas bag.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm just gonna keep hitting these novellas. I'm gonna keep reading Christmas books. And then yeah, that's all that. I was like, oh
Mm-hmm.
shit. What an early birthday gift. Something wrong with me. I did. And
Yeah.
my husband just looked at me. I think I stayed up to like 11 reading. You know, normally I get in bed like 9 or 10. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
and I kept telling my husband one more chapter. He said, no, ma'am. Then he started shaking it. And I was like, you know what? You trying to die tonight. Play, you trying to get to right on up to glory. But I get it because I'm a grumpy in the morning. I don't like waking up. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, but I'm excited. I'm so excited. I don't want to finish it, but you know how you just excited to see how it develops and
Mm-hmm.
continues.
Yeah.
Friend, I'm excited. I want you to read it. I don't care how
I'm
long
gonna
it is,
read it.
friend. You gotta read it.
Let me see. It's another book that I got on my radar after I finish. What is it called? Let me look it up real quick. Okay, first of all, I've got to get to Love Me Now by Monique. So I got to finish that series out. And then Come On Down the Chimney Tonight by Keat. Is it Kiet? Kiet? Kyeat. Keat? I don't know how it's pronounced. Forgive me. This will be my first book by her.
Okay.
But
Come on, new
I
authors.
definitely want to read
TM.
that. So I'm definitely gonna get into Problematic. I'll probably start that sometime by the weekend or something like
Okay.
that. Cause I definitely want to get into it. This will be my first book by Lady Nisha once I get into it. So I definitely want to go ahead and cross the threshold and
Yes.
get into the catalog.
Ma'am, you need to go.
So I need to go back to Losing
Yes,
Control.
because you're not gonna get the excitement of Rollo, Caesar. Rollo is finally famous. You know, he's a rapper. I love that book. Friend, come on.
I'm gonna
I
have
mean, you
to go
don't
back.
necessarily need to, but you get that excitement in 3 when I read. I stopped last night and I took a screenshot. I was like, Rollo, no, is he finna rap? I'm like, get it. To see, it wasn't, they didn't have a whole bunch so far in the book, but they were just mentioned inside the book so you know that who they are. But you don't have to. You can go backwards, friend, because it's good. It's just good. But Lady Nesha catalog is banging. It's just, she don't miss. Catch a Fly. I think she wrote Catch a Flies too. That I read. I didn't realize I read so many of her books.
Yeah.
When I
Yeah.
feel like I'm about to get in a reading slump, I go to those Old Faithfuls and go be like, what else
That
the hell
makes
did they
sense.
write?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, ugh, nah, just ugh. And I was like, okay, let me go over here and see what she got. Well, what in the crackhead is going on over here? I like you. So,
Yeah, that
highly
makes
recommend.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, highly recommend, friend. You won't be
Okay.
disappointed.
All right. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Cause baby, I tell you when I
Very
said, oh,
discouraging, but
Aquarius. Listen, Linda, listen. You know.
I do know. But my best friend does not read. She's not a reader like that. She reads now. Like I've gotten her, but her life is so busy and so hectic. I sent it to her. She actually started the prologue before me and was like, "Bitch, call me." I said, I just mentioned the book to you. How are you ahead of me? I haven't even opened the
Right.
book yet. I was like, just give me something of what it's about. And she started talking. I was like, shut up. You know, and for her to be so intrigued, it take a lot because she's not like us. She's one of those people I'm trying to convince to become a us. You know what I mean? But
Right.
she wears too many hats. Right? She
Mm-hmm.
she do. So for her to be like, girl, I'm in it. You know, it's good, friend. I promise you won't be disappointed.
You know
You won't
what?
be
I might even
disappointed.
start it tonight. Just go ahead and just get on out there.
Friend,
I might put the other ones to next week then, cause they short. I can get through them. But okay, I
I'm
might start.
telling you, you will
Yeah, I
not be
might start it
disappointed.
tonight.
I'm all at the beauty shop. I can't hear nothing that lady saying. She could have said, "You want your hair orange today?" And I'm just like this. Oh yeah, yeah. What? She's like, "You read all the time. You come in here, honey. I read everywhere. It's not
Right.
just in here."
Anywhere we
But
can,
yeah,
baby.
friend. But yeah,
Okay. I'm gonna try. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do it. You're gonna be proud.
I'm so proud. Oh, friend, I'm already getting excited for you right now.
Lord Jesus, what am I getting myself into, Lord?
You get yourself into some fun times.
I can do it though, cause baby, if you can read Demon's Dream, you can read anything. Cause that was
Thank
700.
you. I feel like that is where you should always put it at. That is exactly what it is, and that's how my friend.
Traumatized me though, even though it was a good book. But I think but I didn't feel like it was 700 pages when I was
Thank
reading it.
you. See, that's it. That's the difference. You know, whenever I get ready to review this book, because I'm actually taking notes as I'm going, because I'm like, I probably want to do a deep dive into this book. I really think I do because there's
Mm-hmm.
so much to unpack, and I'm only 32% in. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so I keep going back and saying how I felt at certain parts, highlighting and taking notes within the Kindle, and then going back and also on my notepad and was like, she did this, she said this. What did she say when this happened? You know what I'm saying? And then my thoughts on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about the closest immersive reading as your friend gonna get, okay? Because I know
Okay.
just it's no, that's about as close as we're gonna get. So as I was listening to it, and I said if I had to explain it back to somebody else, a really good writer is someone who is capable of writing a 700, 800 page book, and at no point it felt like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You were almost disappointed that it's going to end, that there's an ending coming up in it, you know, because it's not a
Mm-hmm.
series. Like it wasn't a series back when I read Losing Control. Of course, it became so popular. Everybody loved Caesar and begged for her to write something else. Hey, we need a follow-up story, which happened almost a year and a half later. But it was just so much, and she do so good of explaining and going through and you care about the backstory. Sometimes when I see italicized words, I try to rush through and be like, I don't give a fuck what happened back then. Get me to their relationship and what they got going on today.
Right.
But those, you just be in it like,
Mm-hmm.
what? The trauma. She's really good at the trauma. Bring that. And I know this is not a Lady Niche episode. See, it's turned into a Lady Niche episode, okay? But friend, I love it. I just love it. She is one of those people that if you're not a reader and I may see you at work or I see you at school and be like, you're like, what do you like to do? Oh, I like to read. Okay, what books you like to read? Okay, girl, you want to start with, she would be one of those people that I'd be like, lose control. If you don't like seize a hole, you ain't breathing.
No.
That's what I'm saying. If you don't look, when I tell you, I put my friend on it and her husband heard her saying the things that she liked that Caesar had did. She texted me it's about why my husband doing hot yoga with me in the studio. That is the impact that Caesar is having out here on. So she was like, friend, you turned me into a reader. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
I want to tell you.
That's not a better place to be, baby. No better place to be. Because look how that transformed, like her husband heard her talking about something in a book. Okay.
In a book,
not
friend.
real life people talking about it in a book. Okay, something that's made up and fictional, even though it's
absolutely
realistic. It can be realistic. It can't happen, but yet and still, this is a book. You know what I'm saying?
At first, he was a thug. He's when I say one of the hardcore gangster shoot, rapper, cuss you out, stomp you down, but saw the grief in her and just even as a friend, I don't think they were dating at that point. He bought out the whole studio and took her and was like, because she's into yoga. He was like, hey, and bought her like the whole yoga clothes, the outfits, and everything. And even it got so steamy and hot with them doing the yoga. Even he was like, "Oh, I'll stab you if you look at us in a sexual way." You know what I mean? Like he's just that type of dude. That's what made you fall in love with him because you're like, to get a thug to be that soft, to say he finna do any type of bending his legs and different positions and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Him and her built a friendship first. And that's what I loved about it. It was just, because she wouldn't give him no place. She was like, I know, I'm not doing that. I don't like you and your smart ass mouth, So, yeah. Very impactful, okay, on these husbands and men, honey.
Right. That's what they always say. You want to learn how to romance your woman or make your woman happy, pick up a romance book.
What you said? What you said?
The answers are in the book.
Answers are in the book, baby. The play-by-play. You don't even got to make.
Play
you don't
by
even got to
play.
think about it. You ain't even got to think about it. It's already
Right.
written down for you.
Right. Literally laid out, written out for you. Yeah.
I'm
no
so
excuse.
happy for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get into today's book, which was Promise to a Snowman. By Cammie. This was my first Cammie book.
Me
and
too.
I enjoyed it. I know how you feel about the whole arranged marriage situation. I love me a good arranged marriage.
Actually cool. When I don't read the back of books. So there was a aha moment of what was finna get ready to happen in the beginning of the book. I was like, they getting her ready for a wedding. The fuck? I was like,
right, because it kicked right off.
I said,
it kicked right off.
Well, I done got myself in an arranged marriage. He trying to get them off of you. It was so rude and disrespectful. But she did a really good job writing it for me to be accepting of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I wasn't feeling like, I don't want to read this. I don't want to finish this. You know what I'm saying? It was more like his attitude and his coldness. I wanted to know why he was the way he was. Because, there was no reason. She was this ball of sunshine and this beautiful girl that he was mesmerized by when he, took the veil over her head. Like, who do they really used to do that? Well, you don't get to see your damn bride until the damn day. Oh, I'm not promising myself to nobody, ugly ass son. Y'all gonna have to take me out. Y'all gonna have
I need at least a picture first. I need a picture.
I need a picture. Okay. Yeah. I need a picture. It's not gonna be like, oh, surprise. No, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah. But yeah, it was so this book follows We have Wynn, who is her, their family is marrying her off to, I guess, keep the business running and moving, doing
Yes,
what
because
they
her dad is
do.
sick. I think the dad has an illness where he can't be
Yeah,
the head nigga in charge, I guess.
right.
You know.
Yeah. So she is set to marry. The book starts off, like she said, getting ready for the wedding, and she's getting ready to marry this grumpy man. Okay, this
Yes.
fine grumpy man though,
Fine grumpy man, baby. You hear me?
who is
You can be
also
grumpy and fine. You can't be grumpy and ugly. They don't what
that's what she said in the book. Like,
you ain't gonna talk crazy to me because I'm gonna talk crazy to you.
I
We
might be
finna
able to
have
put up
domestic
with
violence.
him because he fine, so I might be able
Yes.
to put up with his attitude. Um, so he wants to be the next in charge on his side of the family. So, this is the reason why they're getting married. They have to be together for at least 5 years, and they have to produce a son within 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
in order to keep the arrangement and both sides of the family be happy and all of that. So, what I loved about Lynn was that she didn't take no stuff. She was sassy, she was, um, giving it back to him, not letting him just talk to her any kind of way. Right. Yeah. And he
Mm-hmm.
loved that too. He loved that too. Low key.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was trying to act
He did,
like,
because he did. We got his point of view and his perspective. It's
mm-hmm,
like, okay, she got a little crazy in her. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point you're like, oh, she cooked me breakfast. Hell, I'm scared to eat it. You know what I'm saying? Like I liked it. I liked the Christmas edition that it was added into there with a whole she decorated the whole house in Christmas and he
mm-hmm.
hates Christmas. She had no
Yeah.
idea he hated Christmas. She's the one to get on his nerves.
Right.
You know, I was a little worried when she went to her friend's house and didn't tell him, and the bodyguard, nobody knew where you were. Like,
I knew
I
that was
felt
gonna
like
end bad.
I did too, because I said, how are you in this family and your dad didn't train you or tell you? Yeah, you might be pissed off at him, but somebody needs to be aware of where you are because of the lifestyle that comes along with the territory or
Yeah.
enemies he may have that's catch you slipping. You know, even though she had a good reason to be in her damn feelings,
Mm-hmm.
because you ain't gonna keep going to work and leave me at home all goddamn day.
Yeah. She was just frustrated. She was just, trying to piss him off because like she was saying, he wasn't telling her his every move, you know what I'm saying? And I guess she kind of felt like, okay, well, this is not going how it should be going. So maybe
Mm-hmm.
if it was, she probably would have told him, but because he's being so rude and ignorant to her and acting like he don't give a fuck, she was like, you know what, forget him. I'm gonna go chill with my girl, and it is
Yeah,
what it is. Now, of course, she didn't expect to get too drunk and pass out, but
right.
um, you know, he told her when he got there, like, you can't just be doing it, like,
I got
ma'am.
enemies. Like, for
Yeah,
real.
you know what it is. Like, you know what the lifestyle is that we live. So, what are you doing? Like, you're messing up. And I like that he did. Thought it was gonna be like a big blowout argument, but it wasn't.
It
He
wasn't.
just
He was
told
more of
her,
an educational piece. You know, like,
right?
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, homegirl. Homegirl, you was
Mm-hmm.
raised in this. He was frustrated because he was like, I didn't think marrying to somebody that's already into this that I would have to train to tell. That should be
Mm-hmm.
something that you know. And I guess it's left her.
Yeah.
It She probably never had to run away from her damn daddy for pissing her off.
Right.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
I haven't experienced it before. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and that makes sense. Like I said, she knew that she should have told him, but she was just so pissed off with the situation, and she just didn't care. And sometimes, when you're that mad, you don't think about what you really should be doing. You just go out and do, you know what I'm saying? But in the back of your mind, like I need to let him know or somebody know where I'm going. But because she was just so like over it, she like fuck him. I'm
This one what she signed up for. You know what I'm
Mhm,
saying?
right.
And
And
it felt
then
like
with
in
him
the
being
beginning he wasn't
rude,
trying. He wasn't
mhm,
trying. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
that's discouraging.
Yeah,
You
that's why I
know.
said I feel like if even if it would have still been some tension, if it wouldn't have been as much, if it would have like if he would have shown that he was at least trying, I don't think
Yeah.
she would have just did that. I think she would have told him. But just because it was just like all bad, like he was just tripping. But then
Yeah.
it's like at the same time he had his little moments though too, where it was like, okay,
He
maybe
did.
he ain't so bad.
But it wasn't. It never gave that he was out cheating on his wife or messing with other women. He just didn't want to be
No.
around her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
One
Because
like
in
he was
his
in a
mind,
strip club.
he literally thought that this was a business. Like,
Right.
that's how he was approaching the
It's a business
situation.
arrangement, you
Yeah,
know?
he was not.
But I hate how it's always one-sided. You know what I mean? It's like the man can do what they want to do. However, the woman has to submit to the role
Mm-hmm.
in which it is. You're the homemaker, you're the homekeeper, you know, you cook, clean, do all those things. But outside of that, you shouldn't have anything too much going on outside of that. But
Yeah.
he doesn't have to explain like what he's doing because he's protecting her. She don't need to know
Mm-hmm.
what's going on in the lifestyle. I'm sorry for you. Okay, I don't think I could have lived back in the day. I'm just gonna say with my whole strong black woman, fuck you.
You definitely wouldn't
I
have.
just don't think I would have survived.
They would have
I'm
sold you,
hard headed.
baby. Mm-hmm.
This shit up in the house. And you get back clean. Bitch, fucking leave this house clean. How I ain't cleaned a motherfucking thing. Okay. And I fired the staff for it. So ain't nobody doing it.
Right.
You know, I irritate the hell out of you. Yeah.
That's how I feel like she was. I feel like she was giving him a run for his money
Absolutely.
because
Absolutely.
she was not backing down. Like,
At
she was like,
all.
no, you're going to act right. Like, she was forcing him to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was getting on her
Then it
damn
didn't
nerves.
and it didn't take him long to like catch on and figure out that
Mm-hmm.
he was starting to have feelings for her and that it was like, oh my God. I knew at the kiss that they were at the wedding. The
Hey, at the
kiss.
wedding, first day,
I was like, holy shit, sir.
they
Do you
giving
like her?
tongue and all that kind of
But he
stuff.
also said that he was shocked about the kiss. You know, as that he explained, he was like, that was a
Mm-hmm.
shocking moment for him because he didn't think that he would have had a connection to her that fast. And it wasn't planned because he was talking to his best friend about it. He was like, bro, the way you kissed her down wasn't looking like this, no business
Mm-hmm.
arrangement. You know what I'm saying? He was like, this was giving I love you real bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that he was like, he couldn't believe it. He was like, I don't know, it just came out of nowhere. It did. It wasn't planned.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just love how she was just like getting on his damn nerves and
Yeah.
um
Yeah.
making him come around because at the end of the day, we're stuck with each other, you know what I'm saying? So we might as well make the best of it. And it don't hurt that we both look good, we're both sexy, like we're young, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
let's just make the best of this. Like,
That
why are
too.
we acting this way? Let's just lock in and do what we got to do. And if feelings start to form, then that's great. If they don't, okay, I guess after 5 years we walk away. But
We walk away.
like, why are
I
we
knew they weren't gonna
playing?
walk no damn away.
No,
I knew there
mm-mm.
was gonna be a baby at the end, honey.
Mm-hmm.
I love the I love the epilogues where they come through and be like, "This happened," and then yeah, I just loved it. It felt like I
Mm-hmm.
was there. I was like, "Oh, you deserve all this," and boy, it was just the sweetest thing to see how far they had come within
Yeah.
a short amount of time. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you sharing a
Yeah.
space with somebody, eventually, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
the whole thing, I liked where she bought and changed the whole bedroom, and she ended up in his bedroom. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Your ass in here, we finna do something, and you might not be ready for it, but I'm letting
Mm-hmm.
you know right now with your virgin ass, why you done came up in here and got in my room and changed it all girly and shit. That I expect something. Your
You're right.
wifely damn duties
You're right.
over here." You know, at that
Mm-hmm.
time, she trying to tiptoe the fuck out. He like, "I'm not, baby girl.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Because
your
he
side of
already
bed and
let her
that side of
slide
bed. Come
once.
on in."
Yeah, he had already let her slide once on the wedding night,
Yeah.
remember? So he wasn't gonna let her slide
He
twice.
did. He
He wasn't
did.
gonna let her slide twice. Like, no,
Right,
you have to come on
right.
in here and do what you need to do. So,
It was
yeah,
a
it
really
was
good
good.
read. It was a
It
really good.
was.
It was. I was very satisfied. Mhm.
Yes. I just love when I find a new author and I enjoy their book. It's
Me
so
too.
satisfying.
Absolutely.
And so now, it makes me want to go into the catalog and see what else we got in there because
Absolutely.
yes, for such a short book, I feel like we got enough information for it to all make sense and come together. And yeah, it started off well, it ended well. I didn't get bored. The pace was nice, the writing was good. So I enjoyed the
Yeah,
characters. And I was just rooting for them and I couldn't wait to see
I
how it
was
all
too.
ended up.
Me too. It's good feel good
Yeah.
Christmas story. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Christmas love. All right, friends.
Yeah.
So what is new, honey? What's coming up? What's new on the same, baby?
So what's new on the scene, on the book street scene is, as we said before, Problematic by Lady Nisha came out this week. If you're a Lady Nisha fan, all the Lady Nisha fans are going crazy because she's that girl,
Yes.
and
Yes, that classic.
and they're excited for this book. And I don't know if I feel like this book kind of came out of nowhere. I don't
It
remember.
did. I would like
Okay.
to agree with
It
you.
was
Okay.
unexpected. Yeah.
Okay. It came out of no. I didn't know that girl was in her writing bag. I didn't know she was over there writing
Yeah.
something
I
new
don't
for
feel like
us.
there was a lot of promotion up until
No,
it
it
was
just came out of
yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah.
And when
It was like,
people seeing me, I'm putting it out there that I was reading it, they were like, "What?" I'm like, for me, y'all, I follow my favorite authors. So it was a surprise, but it wasn't a
mhm,
surprise because
right.
baby, I was about the
You
first
knew
one to know
about it
about it.
when it dropped.
What?
Yeah. Because it was like last week or 2 weeks
It
ago or
was.
something. She was like, it's coming. And then this week it's here. Okay.
I said,
We're
now
not
when
wasting time, obviously.
I said, honey, and I love it real bad.
Yeah. That was a sweet surprise. Merry Christmas to us. Um, what else we got? We got Snowed In for the Holidays by Evie Daniels. I've never read an Evie Daniels book before, but if you're looking for another Christmas holiday book, then go ahead and check it out. We also have, which I can't wait to read, Pretty Little Birds by A. Blossom. Now, this book,
Baby,
I think
I'm
it's going to be
ready.
super sweet and
Babe, I'm
cute.
ready.
You did?
I haven't
Oh,
read it yet. I'm about to. It's on my list. I will by the
okay.
time we come on here for next week. I promise it'll be done.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely reading that this week because
Mm-hmm.
love me some A Blossom, and
Love her.
I love that this book has disability representation in it. So I'm interested to see
I mean,
how
where did she go
everything.
with it? How did it? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
she's a really good writer, so I know I'm going
Mhm.
to enjoy it, eat it up. But I'm really
Yeah.
interested to see what path did she take with this. How are we gonna navigate that? You know.
Mhm. Yep. And then we have The Protector's Weakness by Tiffany Elaine. Oh, there's a lot of new authors on here that I ain't never read before.
Okay.
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 I have no idea what this book is about. Sorry, ladies, but that is a new book. If you're a Tiffany Elaine fan, then she has come out with this book for you guys. And then I can't remember if I talked about this last week or not, but Love Me Now, Adrian and Kwame's story by Monique is out. I've already read the other three, so I can't wait to finish this one. I've ate them all up. So wait, is this the third? No, this is the third one. I'm sorry. So this is a 3 book series. I already read the other two. So I can't wait to get into this one because I hear Adrian is putting the pressure down real bad.
And no way.
Okay. She know how to write a man.
See, baby, she can do it every time.
Mm-hmm.
Every time.
Yep. And they say
Mm-hmm.
that the girls are saying that this might be the best one out of the 3 books. So
Okay.
we're gonna see. I'm gonna find out because the other two were definitely great. I love them to down, love them down. So I can't wait to see what's gonna happen in this book. But yeah, that's out. There's some good stuff out here, y'all. It's some good stuff, like
Yeah, I
a
love
little
it. I
bit for
love it. I love
everybody, you know. So yeah, I'm excited to get into that. So I think for this week, what's the next book we're supposed to read for? Is it Jack Wells or is it the other one?
Whew, friend. Let's see.
We be reading
Hmm.
so much. It's
We do. We really do. I believe
it's
Jaquel's
crazy.
book is Max.
Okay. The ho ho ho. Is that
Yeah.
what it's
I
called?
think the Ho 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 book is our Great Promise to No. Kidnapped by the Snowman by M. Monique is next.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of Monique, baby.
I know. I know. M. Monique is next. Ho Ho
Hmm.
Ho Housewife by Jaquel J is the last book that we'll be reading.
Okay.
Yes, girl. I love
Okay.
this for us, really.
Yes. I can't
It's a
wait
good
to get
love,
into it
baby.
then. So we're definitely in our Christmas bag and we're
We are.
sprinkling in some other books. Because of course we cannot put our other favorites on
We
the back
can't.
burner.
We
We
can't.
got to
I
get them
can't
all
do it.
done.
I can't do
Yeah.
it.
So how close are you to your reading goal?
My reading goal is 200. I am at 187.
Okay, friend, you are there.
Said it this high next year. I felt like the pressure was the fuck on.
Mhm.
The pressure was on, so I might set it back for next year, 150 books. You know what I mean?
Do you
Like
remember what your goal was last year?
100.
Okay.
So
So
I
you took it
doubled
up.
that,
You
and
just
I just,
yeah, took it
yeah, I'm
up
not
a
gonna do it
whole
again,
lot.
baby. I'm not doing it
Mhm.
again. I'm not doing it again. The prayer, I big expectations on myself.
Okay.
Okay, there would be 150 at the beginning of the year when I
I
said
don't
it.
even
I'm not
remember what
gonna.
my goal is, child. I ain't been listen. I need to get better with like my good reads and all that stuff. I don't even remember. I think I probably set it at 100, but I don't know. I'm not for sure. I know last year I think it was at like 50 because last year was the first year I got into book talk,
Mm-hmm.
Bookstagram, started reading again. So I was like, there's, 50 would be a lot for
Great.
me, but
Right.
actually
Right.
it wasn't. Once I really got into reading again. So I think this year I set it at 100, but I don't even know how many books I've read. Like I said, I need to keep better track. I need to utilize my resources. Okay.
Yes, free so you can know, because I'm pretty sure. What's really hard to track is when you get your arcs.
Yeah.
When you get your arcs,
And I
it
read a
doesn't
lot of
track them
arcs
like
this
that.
year.
I have two, and I got three. I'm behind. I promise I'm gonna
Yeah.
catch up. I have three that is
That's
just
what I
sitting there
think that's
waiting on
what
me.
kind of put me behind this week for reading. I could have probably pushed out a good 5 books, but I was
Mm-hmm.
trying to get the Mistletoe Kiss on Ice by Danielle Brooks was an arc, and that came out last week, right? And so I was supposed to be had got that done, and then also, it's you for me. No, yeah, it's you for me this Christmas by Amanda Lynette. That was also an arc. So I was trying to make sure I get those done before I started. And then, of course, what we had to read. So it's like
Yeah,
I couldn't really, last week was just a week, y'all. It was.
I
So
get
it was
it.
hard
I
for me to
get it.
get
I get it.
stuff done. But I
I
finally finished
get it.
those two. So,
I was sick.
and I don't have no more arcs to read for the year. So I'm not
Yeah,
reading no more.
I took my last one, and that was it. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to be nice and say, no, I'm not gonna take any more. I start taking some more in January.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
Yeah.
then I won't be taking a lot. It'll be like maybe three or four, maybe
Mm-hmm.
sprinkled in there somewhere. I won't do a whole bunch because I feel like I've
Yeah.
just been like, yes, yes, send it over. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Right.
And then things like this happen to me and falls in my lap as a gift
Mm-hmm.
from, Lady Nesha, and it's just like, she's
Yeah.
yeah.
I think we're maturing in our reader journey and our content creation journey. And when we first started out, I'm just speak for myself. When I first started
Speak
out,
for me.
no,
Yeah, go ahead.
when we first started out, I think we were just so happy to get
Mhm.
somebody to want us to read something of theirs
Mhm.
that we were taking any and everything. But now, as a more seasoned reader, as a more seasoned content creator, I think it's important that we do realize what our expectations are and
Yeah.
how far we can go. What our limits are.
Limits
When it
are,
comes
yeah,
to
because
art.
I don't ever want to become burnt out on something that I absolutely love. Like, I absolutely love reading books. I love reading romance books, urban romance books, fiction, and thrillers. I love those, but I don't want it to get to a point where I'm just like, oh God, I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to turn to that. And I want
Yeah.
to have enough space in my reading journey where it's still my journey and I still have
Mhm.
control over what it
Right.
is that I'm reading. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
that's why I said, speak for me, girl.
Mhm.
Speak.
Yeah. That's just us maturing in
Yeah,
this journey, this book journey that we're on. You know what I'm saying? Because
because we can't
uh
read them all. Well,
yeah, we
we
can.
want to, but
Yeah,
that's
but
just no.
realistically, and let's be honest, 2025 has been a bit much this year. 2025 kind of reminded me of like what maybe was it 2020 COVID
Yep, I
era,
was
or
just about to say
it was just a lot
2020. I
happening.
was just about to say 2020. And
Yeah.
I just hate to say the political part. It has, my husband said that, this president has been in the office, no, he said we got 3 more years. And I just been feeling like, what? It feel like we've been here for 5. What do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
We hadn't made it
Right.
to a whole year yet?
Yeah.
And that's draining, the whole
It is
political
draining to think
climate. You
about.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Food is high, gas is high, stepping outside is high. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot. So that's why people ask, like, oh my God, you read so many books. Bitch, I need to escape. I need to go in
Yeah.
somebody else's world for a little while.
Escape
Because let me
and
tell you,
save
reality
money.
ain't that fun. And it's
It's really
expensive.
not.
It's
It is
not, okay?
expensive.
I wanna go over here in these people business over here in this book for a little
Yeah.
while. Yeah.
Yeah, this was a rough
Yeah.
year.
I agree with you
Um,
100%.
I'm hoping 2026 come in, sit their ass down, act like they got
Please.
some sense, and
Please.
we have a much better year. Because this year done dragged me by my locks for real.
Yes, I feel you. I feel you on that.
So,
I feel you on that.
yeah.
Drug you by
So
your locks, but it damn sure had me changing my whole hairstyle. People was like, "What did your man do to you?" Well, he didn't do anything. What is the world doing to me? The fuck you mean? I didn't change.
right, you feel like you need a new identity.
Right? She
I need to
I'm
become
like,
somebody
girl,
else, right?
yeah, I need to be somebody else for a little while. I just cause listen,
But enough
I'm
is
telling
enough.
you, I've had enough. I had
Yeah.
enough. I need a break, baby.
Yeah, for real. So, yeah, I wish that I hope that this coming year, um, is much, much better than this year was. And but
I feel like
although it was
2020.
a rough year, we read some fire books,
Me
and I'm just
too.
excited for 2026. Somebody
Me
did a
too.
post the other day, showing all the books that are coming out for 2026, and yeah,
I saw that.
yeah,
I was
look
very
like some
excited. I was very
bangers.
excited.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm excited for what's coming out this coming year. Yeah, so that's all I got, y'all. That's it. That's all. So like we said, we're gonna read what is it by Imani? What's the name of it?
Promise to the Snowman.
No, that's
Was
what we
Promise to the
read
Snowman or
today.
Kidnapped by the Snowman? I think it was
Kidnapped by the
Kidnapped by the Snowman. I'm sorry, Monique got me mad at me. It is definitely Kidnapped by the Snowman. We was just promised to the Snowman
Oh
last
right.
week. Now we're gonna get kidnapped by him. I'm so
Okay,
ready.
so if y'all
Take
want
me.
to read
Take.
Kidnapped by the Snowman by Monique, go ahead and get that
Yeah, so
book
you be
and
ready
read
for
it with
next
us so we can
episode.
talk about it next week.
Mm-hmm.
We're moving right along with our Christmas reads. I'm still in the Christmas spirit,
Me
so even though there's a
too.
lot going on, I'm excited. And yeah, that's all we got, y'all. So we will see
Charles.
y'all next time.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye.